welcome back everyone. Now today I've got an awesome top 5 list for all of you, but before I tell you what the list is about, I gotta tell you how I came up with this list. Okay, I'm sitting on the couch and I'm watching Disney Channel with my 2 daughters, and it really got me thinking, man, I really miss the Disney Channel original movies. I mean, who doesn't, right? Like, I used to watch them all the time. My friends and I would always get together and try to be like the groups of friends inside the movies. It was a lot of fun to watch these movies and then try these new things that came from those movies. So today what I wanted to do is I wanted to talk to you all about my top 5 favorite Disney Channel original movies. So now starting at number 5, counting down on the list, is a movie called Halloween Town. Now I loved Halloween Town because I'm a big fan of Halloween time. Like, me and my family, we do family costumes together for Halloween. We go to Disneyland and do the trick-or-treating there, and it's one of those movies that this is kind of where that Halloween tradition for me and my family came from. It's all about this town and this community of people that are not your normal people. They're these Halloween characters that you can see around the time, like ghosts, goblins, ghouls, witches, warlocks, monsters, and they just live and work in a day-to-day community as normal people. And it's this world that this other family was kind of sheltered from, and they didn't realize that this is where they came from. So it is definitely a movie about your roots, but also it's a funny and great family movie that definitely gets you pumped up for Halloween. So if you ever get a chance to watch Halloween Town, I highly recommend it. So number 4 on my list is a movie called Alley Cats Strike. Now it was about a group of kids who loved bowling. They hung out at this old bowling alley every day after school, and that's all they did. And at the time I loved the movie because ironically my aunt was in like a bowling league. I would love to go with her and just watch her play the game. Now I like to do that with my kids, and it's a lot of fun. So Alley Cat Strike is definitely one. If you have not seen that one, you have to see that one, definitely. So hunt it down on the internet and let me know where you find it, because I want to see it again. Now number 3, this movie was awesome. It was called Johnny Tsunami. It was all about a kid who grew up in Hawaii, and it was this really big surfer in Hawaii, and all of a sudden his family has to move to the East Coast, and now they're in snows and mountains. I think they were in Vermont or something like that. And this movie is all about like this kid's like transition from surfing and being in the sun all day long, and he now has to go to this other part of the country where he doesn't really kind of fit in, and he meets some awesome friends along the way that actually teach him how to snowboard, and then he kind of translates his surfing into snowboarding. And it was one of those really cool, like, you know, kind of sports, extreme sports movies, but also had a really cool like message about acceptance and starting over new, that, you know, new starts aren't that scary. So definitely Johnny Tsunami is another one of my favorites. Now number 2 on my list is a movie called Brink. Now Brink was so much fun when I was younger because it was all about rollerblading, and I grew up as a skateboarder, so it's kind of weird for me to say that I liked a movie about rollerblading. But it wasn't just about that. It was about these group of kids that were growing up basically, and I was, at the time I was still younger than them, but getting to the point where I was having to make those same decisions and learning that I had to take certain things seriously that I wasn't before. So this movie was awesome for me because I had the same group of friends. It totally influenced how we dressed and how we spoke. It was a lot of fun, and it was definitely a lesson about responsibility and growing up. And so Brink is definitely an awesome original movie. Now, number 1 is a movie that just came out not too long ago, and the reason why I like this movie so much is because it's the first Disney Channel original movie that me and my daughters all got into at the same time. And I'm talking about a movie called Descendants 2, as funny as that sounds. Now, I love the music, I love the dancing in it, I love the fact that the main characters are descendants of original Disney villains, and I love the Disney villains a lot. So it was one of those really cool movies that me and my daughters really get to enjoy as a family. We do all the dance moves and they do all these impressions and stuff. So I hope that this is one of those things that they take with them later and they realize like, okay, that was pretty cool. My dad just wasn't being corny or funny or weird at the time. So definitely Descendants 2 is by far one of the best ones I've seen in a really, really long time. Alright everyone, thanks so much for watching my top 5 favorite Disney Channel original movies. If you have an original movie that you remember that was awesome at the time for you, please let me know in the comments below. I really want to see what you thought about it, and maybe there's one I missed that that was super fun for you. So also, we have a contest going on right now, a giveaway. If you want more information about that, there is a link in the description box, so be sure to check that out. Again, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.